I think we need to begin by asking why hasn't he visited before? He used to be a very frequent visitor here. Suddenly after what happened, some people lied to him that the people of this region are quick to forget and that they will, after some few months, they will forget what happened between him and the deputy president. I think the message should be clear to the president that the anger is still there, that it is still palpating. People have not forgotten. They are still bitter. And even as he comes, I think it is important that he is made well aware. Anybody lying to the president that the people of this area have moved on, I think he's lying to him. I've engaged with them on the streets everywhere in the rural areas, and generally there is that still feeling of it didn't go well. It didn't go well. The impeachment was really felt like a betrayal, considering that they had stood with him, and especially if I speak for Nyeri, is that the people of Nyeri forgive but they don't forget. One of the things I must say, and this is something that is a reality, is that the people, the family that betrayed Kimani are still outcasts 60 years after that happened. So this is something that I do not know what the president needs to do to take away that feeling, that bitterness, that feeling that we trusted you, we gave you our son, but he came back maimed, hurt and suffering. And so that is a fact on the ground. But since he is the president, nobody can stop him. We will welcome him to come meet the people that voted for him. But as he comes, he should be well aware of that. Those people who think that they can lie to him, I think is not right. The president should come well aware that generally people are not very happy. When we look at it, my 2 pence advice would be that he limits his talk to no more. There is generally that issue of the second deputy president should not speak about it. Just let it lie. There were very many promises that the president has made here. Personally, I can say that I have to things that he said in the last visit. He came when he was opening Narumoro Hospital and the field marshal. On health, he promised 100 million to support supply of additional medical equipment. Some of the equipment has come. We thank him for that. He also promised us additional staff who are to report by the Friday or of that time. Many of them, they have never reported. There was also the replacement of the 33 UHC staff. It's not his fault. They were replaced, but many did not turn up. There was also, he promised the supply of a bulk oxygen plant in Narumoro. It has not happened. He also promised us the supply of the remaining anesthetic machine. It has not come. Gradually, in a year or two, Mwai Kibaki Hospital would have its own board. We want to thank him because this one has happened. With time, there will be a KMTC at Narumoro. It has not happened. On lands and physical planning, he had also promised in that Narumoro would be provided with solar power. He even told PS Alex it has not happened. On lands and physical planning, he promised us a market within 2 months. The market is still ongoing. The construction of affordable houses, I think it has begun. Connection of free internet and access and computers, it's yet to come. Construction of interchange at Odhaya Junction to East Traffic Snarl up at the bus park has not happened. On water, environmental, climate, we had, he promised expansion of the water supply. He promised 300 million. In Gura Dam, construction of a mega dam, the Abadea forest along the Gura, it hasn't happened. In Moya, there was going to be the construction of a mega dam and a supply system. It has not happened. Karimeno Dam has never begun. Narumoro Dam has not begun. The proposed site of Mount Kenya Forest along Narmoro is not yet open. There was also the expansion of the dam. The dam is existing but has not been done. On Chaka Market, the president promised the construction and the Cabro paving floor of 2 open-air market sheds facing the Nanyuki Highway. It is still not yet done. There was also supposed to be construction of an access gate from the main road. That one has been done. There was payment of outstanding water and electricity. That one has been done. On Asian quarters, there was construction of sheds and the Cabro paved floor to care for the 1,000 traders. I think it is still ongoing. On the county aggregation, he had promised to disburse national government fund contribution of 250 million. Nothing has come out of that. There was also supposed to be the construction on the ESP Mutumba Market in Narumoro. There was Marikiti Mutumba Market. Those are issues that the president said in my presence and to promised us. If you go to Rorengo, it's incomplete. You know all those kind of things. So if you ask me, I would ask the president to come and focus on those. I think the Mau Mau roads need to be completed. The interchange that is at Marwa needs to be completed. The feeder roads that are all along the dual carriageway should be handled. If you ask me, the people of Madeira who are affected by that new road are yet to be compensated. Those are the issues that are really dear to the people. Politics is neither here nor there. Nobody is interested in politics for now. We have 2.5 years to go. The president must know that the feeling here is that he has abandoned us and has moved to other parts of the country. And there is no complaint. Nobody is complaining. They are saying it's okay because it is a choice. If he feels that it's better for him to work with Raila Amolo Odinga and his team and others as opposed to us whom he worked very closely with to get to where he was. The general feeling is that it's okay. He has abandoned us. We are good to go. Because I had a very important event here in Nyeri. I got an invite from the deputy president and immediately I called him and informed him that it was not possible. Why? Yesterday was a momentous day in Nyeri. For 100 years we've been urging the World Scout movement to recognize Nyeri as the scouting city in the future, or town of scouting. This is where the founder of scouting and guiding are buried. The Lord Baden-Powell and his wife, Lady Olive St. Clair Baden. They are buried here. They both started that worldwide movement 100 years ago. But what happened yesterday has never happened. In other words, Nyeri became the Mecca of scouting, so to say. That the same way in Islam, you are encouraged to visit Mecca at least once in your lifetime. So too, if you are a scout, that is the status. To get the World Executive Council to come here, the chairman, the acting secretary general, and the whole host of that was a very, very important thing. It's something that we've been struggling to. And therefore, I excused myself. I asked the deputy president if I could send my deputy. When he didn't get back to me, I reached out at around 9 and he told me he would get me an apology, and that is how I missed that meeting. Yes.
Okay. I was in Karatina interviewing some of the residents, and along the way I managed to interview the MP, the member of parliament for Madeira. And he said it wasn't good for you to miss such a meeting because Nyeri is part of the crucial part of
he is talking from ignorance. He doesn't even know why I missed it. I only saw him posting on Facebook. You don't bother about that kind of person, because in his own mind he already has he is convinced there was a reason that I went there because I am defiant, or I didn't go there because I'm defiant. No, that's his business. And all he needs to know is that I don't answer to him. I have a county to run. I am doing what I should, and it's up to him now to, I saw him questioning why I was absent, but he should have called me. He has my number. Ask me what happened, Governor. I have seen him he has just had one of the promises the president made was to bring 250 for the industrial park. That industrial park is still lying there. We put in our first 100. We have now 100 million to it that we will complete, because it was not our idea. It was never the KIPES were the president's idea. They were never our ideas. We were just working together because it was a good idea, and we always say a good idea should give way to a better idea. So when the president came up with the issue of KIPES, we embraced it, and we did give money. But it's unfortunate that even today there is still so much misunderstanding around the KIPES. The KIPES are 47 in number, but only 18 were to be funded in the first phase, and we were not part of the 18. And even those 18 have not received the 250. They have only received 161 million each. 116 million each. And that is one part of, if you listen to what we said on Monday when we called on John Bundy, Honorable John Bundy, one of the is that that money had already been reduced from 4.5 billion to 2 billion, and that was not going to be enough to complete the KIPES or the county industrial aggregated the county aggregated industrial parks. Yeah, so those are the promises, and if you ask me, let the president come, focus on those, do his duty, and get back. But the fact of the matter, nobody should lie to the president, and especially in Nyeri, that the people have moved on. We have moved on, but there is still the scars are still there. People are bitter. They still consider that one a betrayal, and it's upon him to know how he will handle it with the people, because it is him that knows why whatever happened. Yeah.
And also last time when the deputy president visited the Nyeri County, you complained and said...
Yes, because he didn't involve me.
Yeah. Involved in this presidential...
Now, I missed that one, so I'm expecting that we will get a schedule. We will be told the president's itinerary. He's not only coming to Nyeri, he's coming to the entire mountain. So mine is to know when he is coming to Nyeri, where he will land. I will receive him with a lot of honor and respect. Join him in the tour, in the development tour, wherever he will be. And it will be that, because it's not about me and him, it's about our positions, the governor and the president. So it's not that we have anything against him, no. It's only that he himself has deliberately, clearly shown us, and whoever lied to the president that he could have a misunderstanding with one of us and then think that the rest of us would be... that is not the truth. When he parted way with Gachagua, he also parted the ways with the majority of the people here, the community. And it is upon him to bring them back to himself. Because we voted for him, to the man. If you remember, just 2.5 years ago, we walked with the president. We fought for him. We got him where he is. And there is that general feeling that once we got him where he is, he then turned his back against his people. So the few people who I know, the MPs and others, have been trying to lie to the president that all things are okay, the people will move on, the people, you only need 3 months and they'll forget. No, they have not forgotten. It is still palpable. One other thing we must say, we observed the other Sunday that there was an emergence of unnecessary political violence. What we saw also in Nairobi during the president's visit should not be allowed to happen in the mountain. That when he comes, goons join his entourage and they rob people. We saw it in Nairobi. We do not want it around. Let us have peaceful meetings, even if there will be mobilization, because that one is something, is among the politics that do. Let people be reasonable, know that you are going to hurt your own brother. Just listen to the president, give him respect that he deserves, let him go back, let him go to the next county. But don't sit there and start shouting and screaming. It's not right. If you ask me, let it be. You can express your anger in different ways other than shouting down and fighting. That is should not be happening in this time and era. So as far as I'm concerned, I would ask the residents of Nyeri, please kindly receive the president. Wherever he will be, receive him. Let him tell us what he has brought for us, Of course, we have asked him not to make any other promises because we have so many unfulfilled promises and we understand that there could be no money, there could be challenges, financial challenges, but let him not come and give us any more new promises. I have listened to the people, they are saying, let the president come, let him not mention the issue of Gachagua, let him focus on telling us when he will fulfill his promises and not give us any new promises. It's as simple as that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. You see, what I'm saying is this. Rurengo was a joint project between ourselves and the national government. We were supposed to do the perimeter fence, which we did at a cost of around 40-45 million. I may not remember offhand. But we did do that. By 2019-2020, we had completed. The stadium was supposed to be done by the national government. There have been about 2 contractors there. One of them, I think, even put up a tartan that is all poorly done, very poor. You can't use it. If you look at the stand, it's incomplete. So we do not know. I cannot purport to say that I know what was happening in Rurengo because I was not involved. But I can say I know the part I played as a county. We did our part. Yes.
So we've seen the president has been holding consultative meetings in the State House.
Yes.
Precise yesterday he had a meeting with a couple of governors.
Yes, correct.
And you are nowhere to be seen.
Yes.